Okay, so what I wanted to just start off with is just to go through your test answers and see how you guys did. And then we can just chat a little bit about today, and then you can go and sleep.
Thank you.
Okay, so how did you guys find the test?
It was actually quite
Too bad.
easy.
Quite easy.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Not too bad. Okay, so that was last year's test. And the reason why I gave it to you is because you would have obviously, if it wasn't lockdown, written the class tests around this time. So I just thought it's good revision for unit 1 and 2. So I just want to go through the answers, and then you guys can just mark it and see where you maybe went wrong and made your mistakes. Okay, so question 1 was multiple choice, and it was 1 mark for each answer, and there was, did I cut off answer 5, question 5, by mistake?
No,
Oh, okay.
it just carries on. Yeah,
Okay.
it's not cut off.
Okay, so question 1 was a manufacturing organization would be which of the following type of event buyers? Does anyone have answers for me?
I have my answer.
Let me get.
Okay, can you, Carla, do you mind just telling me what you wrote there?
I mean, I don't know if it's right.
No, it's
But
fine.
I
It's
said,
fine if it's wrong.
okay. Oh gosh. I said none of the above.
Okay, so it would actually be a corporate buyer. Can you try and think
Why?
why?
Oh damn, because corporate is business and they manufacture to make money and
Yes, exactly. So the key word
okay.
here is organization. So it is a type of organization, and it's manufacturing, which means they're obviously making money. So immediately it would be corporate.
Okay,
Okay, cool.
sorry.
No, don't be sorry. It's fine. Okay, so question 1.1, the answer was 2, corporate buyer. Question 1.2, which of the following organizational structures are known as Section 21 companies? What did you guys say there?
Interim committee.
Interim committee.
Okay. That's
Association
wrong.
not for gain.
Yes, association not for gain.
It's in our notes somewhere. Yeah.
It's in your notes, yeah. Question 1.3, which of the following organizational structures are suited to once-off events? What did you guys say?
No, that's wrong. That was wrong.
Program based?
Yeah.
Oh,
Good.
oh, then I'm not.
So it's program-based or matrix. It could have been 2 or 4. Program-based and matrix is the same thing. So that's the graph. That's almost like in a table structure, where you have your activities that you're going to do for that once-off event on top, and then you've got your different departments, and they're all working together. And then question 1.4, which of the following types of corporate companies is also known as consortium?
Public company.
Anyone know? Sorry?
It's a public company.
It's an unregistered partnership.
Oh,
Do you guys know what that word means?
no.
Okay, it means it's an association of several companies. So remember, a partnership is 2 or more people. Okay, then question 1.5. Did you guys have that question? Because I see I cut it off by mistake.
1.5.
Oh, 1.5. Yeah, that's cut off. It is cut
Okay,
off.
sorry, that was my bad. I cut it off by mistake. Okay, so let's go on to question 2. You had to match the column, and that was 10 marks. Can someone call out the order that they wrote?
Okay. 2.1 is B.
Good.
2.2 was C.
Good.
2.3 was D.
Okay, no, try again.
Wait.
I see
A.
Yeah, A, good. 2.4.
Yes.
F, is it?
No,
E.
try again. E, good. 2.5.
Is D.
Good.
C.
Okay, so just to repeat, it's B, C, A, E, D.
Okay.
Okay, then moving on to the longer type questions. Question 3.1, you had to name the 3 categories of event bias. What did you guys say there?
Corporate, government, and association bias.
Okay, good. So that was 1 mark for each one that you got right there. Then question 3.2, you had to describe each of the 3 segments. For shallow, what did you guys say?
Shallow,
It's a small one-off shop.
It's a what?
Low budgeted.
What?
Yeah.
shallow is low budget.
Okay, low budget. Good. Daniel, what did you say?
It's a small one-off shop, but like I understood what I meant by it
Okay,
being like
okay.
they've got small budgets, very very tiny
Okay.
little like minute.
Okay, good. Okay, so they have low or small budgets. What else? What's the other characteristic?
They quickly planned.
Quickly planned. Okay, what else?
Few people.
No.
No.
Did you guys write short lead times?
Yes, I don't.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be another characteristic, short lead times. Okay, then for the mid-level segment, what did you guys say?
Limited.
Planned well in advance.
Good, planned well in advance. What else?
And it makes more shallow.
Price is important, but they have a budget.
Important. Good.
It
What
makes
else?
more than the shallow.
It makes more money than the shallow. Okay, good. What else?
I don't know whether this is right, but I wrote here they have a cost evaluation as well in advance.
Where are you getting this? Are you Googling?
No,
Okay,
I'm just clever.
bye-bye.
I'm really, really smart, Charlotte.
I know you are. Okay, so what another thing you could have said was can lead to repeat business.
Okay.
Okay, and then for upmarket, what did you guys say?
Money's
deep
not a
segment.
problem.
Yes, money's not a problem. Cost is secondary consideration. What else?
It's expensive
Good, it's expensive.
and it's planned in a short period of time.
Okay, good. It's also for any upmarket type of events. Okay, so all of those were for 2 marks each. So you had to say 2 characteristics for each segment, and then you would have got your 6 marks. Okay, then question 3.3, the 4 A's.
Amenities, access, attractions, and ancillary.
Perfect.
Services.
So that's 4 marks there in the bag. Question 3.4, you had to describe the types of venues for 2 marks for each one. So what is the civic center?
This venue is used for community-based events.
Okay, what else?
Like a town hall.
Okay, good. Town hall, council chambers, committee rooms, all of those things would have been your thing. Sorry, I'm getting a damn phone call now. Sorry, I just got a phone call, so I lost track of my my page. Okay, the next one was college, university, academic venues.
Halls.
They help for the future growth and development of events.
Okay.
They're used for conferences and residential meetings during the school holidays or
good. Okay,
etc.
perfect. Okay, then question 3.4.3 was purpose built.
It can host a lot of large venues as well as small events.
Okay, good. So it can host various types of events, large events, small events, residential events.
Yeah.
What do they mean by residential events? Like, or non-residential?
Okay, what do you guys think residential events could mean?
Anyone in like certain like streets or community based,
Yes.
because they're residents of some household.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
That's exactly right. So yeah, so anyone like community based or residential. So like for example, if your students staying on the campus on res.
Yeah.
Okay. Then the last one was unusual venues.
Graveyards.
Trains.
Swimming pools, forests, haunted houses.
What you trying to host? A death party?
Yeah.
No.
Halloween.
We don't
Okay, so
celebrate
yes, so
Halloween.
it's any type of venue that's unusual, that can stage an event, can give it a special appeal.
Special appeal.
Last question. Oh, in
It's 3.5.
Okay, so that was yeah. Then 3.5, you have to describe what is an auxiliary market.
A market subgroup.
Or market subgroup. What is it? Oh, sorry, market
An
subgroup.
auxiliary
Yes, what is it? Sorry, what is it?
It's a piggy bank that will leech off another event.
Okay, example.
Sean's 21st birthday party at Ultra.
Perfect. Okay, so I just want to recap there because sorry, I think we were all a bit confused. So question 3.4.1, let's just go back there. Civic Center, it was for 2 marks. You could either said it was a town hall, a council chamber, a committee room. For question 3.4, college university, you have to say it was available for residential conferences during school holidays or non-residential during term times. Question 3.4.3, purpose built, designed to host various types of events ranging from large events, small events, residential events. Question 3.4.4, it's a wide range of venues, can give special appeal, unusual, available for the graveyard. Okay, then for our market subgroup, it was an auxiliary market that piggybanks on another event. Sean's 21st at Ultra, 4 marks. Okay, moving on to the last question, question 4. You had to describe the process of setting up an events organization for 10 marks. What did you guys say?
Anyone else want to go?
I'm still trying to find my life right now.
Have a vision or mission statement. No.
Okay, good. So is that okay? So what's the first step?
Your vision.
Okay, good. The vision. And then what did you say about the vision?
Which is an interest in a stakeholder organization decides to hold an event.
Okay, perfect. So your vision is when an interested stakeholder or an organization decides to hold an event. Nicole, what did you say for the next one?
Secondly, the founding committee.
Okay, good. What are they?
the representatives of the stakeholder organizations nominated to form a funding committee. So the
Okay,
people are
perfect.
nominated.
Perfect. And then the last one.
Thirdly, the setting up process, that is the organizational design, takes place according to the nature of the event. And lastly, thus leading to the project team committee structure and a formal committee.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so that was for 10 marks. So you had to, so say your vision, interested stakeholders decide to hold an event, that's 2 marks. Founding committee, 1 mark. Representatives of the stakeholder organizations are nominated to form a founding committee, that's another 2 marks. Setting up, 1 mark. Organizational design, 1 mark. Takes place according to the nature of the event, 1 mark. Next, either committee, 1 mark, project team, 1 mark, or formal company, 1 mark is formed. So that was your 10 marks there. Then for the last question, question 4.2, you have to name any 5 role players in an organization.
I said the destination management organization, and their role is to promote a destination to visitors.
Okay, not quite. Anyone else want to try? Try again.
Isn't it like managers and?
Yes. Okay, so now
And
we're looking specifically at an organization. So that's your keyword here. So who are the role players in an organization?
employees.
Okay, good. So employees would be 1. Managers would be 1.
Wouldn't consultants also be one?
Consultants, good, would be 1.
Administrators.
Administrators would be 1, good.
Operators? Would that
Operators
go?
would be 1.
Okay.
And then it's decision makers and subcontractors. And that was 2 marks for each one.
Sure.
Okay, so that was the end of your test. So you can just see where you went wrong and what you maybe need to revise again and go over. Anyone have any questions about that?
No, I'm all good.
Okay.
All good over here.
All good in the hood, sister.
All good in the hood.
Okay, so, sorry, my voice. The next thing we're going to do is, for today, you're going to start for EVAD with Unit 3, Sustainability. Okay. So, what do you guys think sustainability means?
To last for a long time.
What, sorry?
To last for a long time and for future generations.
Good. I like your definition there. What else does sustainability compose of?
What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Like compose of?
What is it? What makes up sustainability?
Isn't it like maintaining something? Like
Maintaining something, good.
over time.
So it's to maintain something for future generations. So can you guys think what examples we could use here?
Environment.
Yes, your environment is definitely a main factor. So how can we preserve our environment for future generations? What can we do?
Recycle.
Recycle, good. So all of those things make up your environmental sustainability. Then you've got your social aspect, which is your people, looking after your community. So how can we make sure our community is sustained?
Can Can you do so by like having community functions?
Okay, good.
Is that like a thing?
That could be a
Oh,
thing.
okay, solid.
But I'm talking more of like when you're hosting events, how can you make sure that your community is sustained through the events and all of those sorts of things? What types of issues do we
You can
have
do
in
it by like. Can you do it if everybody is used to paying a certain range, so you don't make it too expensive for your community, so they can't like participate in the event?
Yeah, okay. So when we talk about social issues, we're talking about anything that really affects our communities and our peoples. Especially when we host events, there can be lots of issues, like the community feels like they're excluded from the event, then they start to protest, or there's an increase in drugs and prostitution. They feel like there's not enough job creation for them, or there's too much disruption for them. So those types of things are social issues when we host events, and we need to ensure that we sustain and keep them happy. So that also forms sustainability. Then the last aspect is our economy, and making sure that our economy is sustained as well, especially when we host events. So like there's lots of issues like tax increases when there's events, and prices increase, and there's not enough creation, and there's not enough money coming into the country, so you spend millions on creating the stadium, and then suddenly you don't have enough revenue. So those sorts of issues are economic issues. So that would also form part of sustainability. So when we're talking about sustainability, we're talking about our triple bottom line, which is our environment, our people, and our economy. And you're going to learn all about that now in Unit 3. And what exactly each aspect is, and what steps there are, what things you can do as an event planner to ensure that everything is sustained. Okay, so this unit is obviously important for your assignment because you have to write, I think, 2 short essays about it. So, so you guys can start with that today, Unit 3, just going through the recordings, and then looking at 2 videos that I shared with Carla, and then just reading the first few pages of your notes. And then if you have any questions, you can let me know. So that's EVAD sorted. Then for EVMT, it's my first session with you guys today. It has been a while. So just to recap, we're on Unit 2, and we're looking at management. And remember, we started off with Mittenberg's theory of management as an art, a science, and a craft. Then we started looking more into management. So what you guys can do today is start by listening to the first 3 recordings for that. And then there's an activity on MBOK that you can post onto the discussion board. And that activity is useful for me to make sure that you understand MBOK and that you can apply it for your assignment, because that question comes up in your assignment. So what you're going to do is you're going to use any 3 of the 5 domains. You can choose risk, you can choose marketing, you can choose administration, whichever one you feel comfortable talking about. You go the theory, what is it? What is marketing? What is risk? What is administration? Then you're going to apply strategies for the 2 oceans. The 2 oceans is the running race. So you're going to say, for example, what would administration department need to do for the 2 oceans? What would marketing need to do for the 2 oceans? What would risk need to do for the 2 oceans? So that's your activity for today that you're going to post onto the discussion board once you've listened to the recordings and gone through the notes. And that's really all from my side that you're going to work on for the rest of the day in your own time.
Okay, cool.
So I'll leave the discussion board open until 8 o'clock tonight. So you can post throughout the day whenever you have time or feel like doing your work. Um, and also just what I wanted to say was yesterday was quite a hectic day because we found out that semester 1 is going to be extended by until the first few weeks of August. We're not sure exactly of the date yet. So I personally feel that this isn't really the right thing to do, but it's not up to me, because I feel like you guys are going to get a bit demotivated because you have so much time now, and you're only going to have a few classes a week. So maybe you're going to have 1 or 2 classes a week now, because they're going to spread everything out now even more. So the reason why they've decided to do it like this is to alleviate pressure off some of the lecturers. Some of the lecturers are really struggling, but also some of the students are struggling, which I understand. So it means now that we will finish quite late in the year, around middle to end of December, it seems. So we'll start second semester now, the end of August, and we'll work right through to December. So that's another thing I wanted to tell you. So now all your assignments and stuff, are only due end of July, might even be pushed back to August now. So it doesn't seem like we're going back to face-to-face anytime soon, because they're making like big changes. So yeah, what I wanted to say was I had a lot of students yesterday that were very, very unhappy and very stressed, very tearful, and I understand that. I understand it's very overwhelming, and it's very hard, and I really, really sympathize. But from my side, I just wanted to say that if you guys really need help with anything, please don't hesitate